Also, am I also screwed? Yes. Anyone my age and younger is kind of screwed because we don't get a proper national pension anymore.
Just put money to the back and invest for it.
Send them back to where they came from. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Those old people coming into our fucking streets, taking our kids' jobs.
But yeah, Murdo's not wrong. The best thing to do is find decent investment.
Yeah, like Bitcoin.
Yeah, you jest, but there is.
I mean, yeah, I've done all my money in less than a
It's
year.
a high risk investment.
Yeah, but like it's gonna be fine this time, right? They said it's gonna be fine this time.
Would you
Might
recommend
be fine for a
putting?
while.
Would you recommend putting like a few thousand into Bitcoin at this stage?
1,000.
If you have a few thousand that you're not going to miss for 5 to 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Why 5 to 10 years?
Because the cryptocurrency tends to be long term unless you're playing with huge amounts of money, and I'm talking whale-sized amounts, like hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
Yeah.
You can earn a fair bit through day trading or like dishing bits and but you'll lose a lot in fees as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coinbase is quite bad for the fee front.
To be honest, there's not much you can invest your money in and get a return in less than that many years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's long term at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you should always diversify. So if you had a few thousand that you weren't going to miss for 5 to 10 years, you wouldn't just put it in Bitcoin.
No.
You'd put it either in a couple of different cryptocurrencies that have got strong white papers, or you'd invest with like a bank that you know is quite stable because they use investment platforms or stocks.
Gotcha.
Property is also a good investment.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I had my way, I wouldn't even buy a house for me. I'd probably buy it for the rent.
I mean,
Yeah, you pay a lot of fees doing that as well, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't assume that I'd make a load of money from that. I'm just thinking that'd probably be the way I'd go, but I don't know.
But
I
yeah,
don't
like I
have
said,
a
I'm definitely looking into buying property at some point.
Yeah, property is a good way to do it.
I've kind of put it on the back burner for now, but it's definitely still a thing. When I move out, I definitely don't want to rent. I want to buy. That would be the ideal option if that's possible.
I found selfish.
I would rather buy than rent because just rent is just basically, if you think about it, just kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna shame anyone that has to do it, obviously. I mean,
Thanks, brother.
my family rented like for pretty much, like still do, I guess. But like, yeah, I think it's just kind of dead money because it's just kind of gone, isn't it?
It's
Yeah, we rent and we're effectively paying our landlord's mortgage.
yeah.
That's what I don't like about renting places out, because basically you just force other people to pay your rent, and that's your place, and it's kind of morbid to me.
Yeah, it's why I think there should be more regulations about the amount of properties you can own just to rent out.
Oh, definitely.
Because it makes it a lot harder for people to get their first property.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that this place that I've got now is like quite obviously the whole house is owned by the landlord. So he's got like 3 flats being rented out right now. 4 flats being rented out right now, all for like around £400 each. And I'm like, it's either there's no way he's paying his mortgage, or he's got that much money spare that he can just afford to not worry about charging a lot more. This place should be worth more than it is, in my opinion, based on its location and shit like that.
I mean, what you have to keep in mind as well is that a lot of people have, like back in the day, property prices were much, much lower. So chances are he bought that, like at least in Germany. So chances are he bought that for maybe like £30,000 back in the day.
Oh yeah, I talked about that with my old place. The house that I lived in before this.
Yeah.
That was worth, and it was bought for, according to the thing I looked at at Google, it was bought for 20k back in 2000.
Yeah. 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the flat that I looked at was like bought at some point for like 15,000 euros, like about calculated back from the other currency. They now sold it for 250,000. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
My great aunt lives in a property in London that they inherited, but was like bought for 30,000.
Yeah.
And it is now worth 2.5 million.
Jesus Christmas.
Yep.
Mad, isn't it? And prices have actually gone up during COVID as well in the UK on average.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they went down.
as I say, that they were meant to fall.
Yeah.
Everything said that they should fall.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason they just stayed really steady.
I think because people thought they're gonna fall because people needed to sell their stuff. But then a lot of people just went in and bought stuff. Like I said, I almost bought stuff as well. So I guess that's what kept it afloat.
I wouldn't say there was enough movement to justify it keeping house prices steady in the UK.
No.
Oh, was it not? Okay.
My other half owns a flat outright. He rents to a charity supporting homeless people. Oh, that's nice.
That's cute.
I think a friend of mine, she's got a friend that does something like that. And then I know my sister's boyfriend, he owns their flat they're in as well. But he actually just straight up lives in it. So he's nowhere near as cool and charitable.
I would just love to buy places and let my friends rent in it. That'd be great.
Well, Murdo, I did say you could buy a flat for me, but
I don't think I'm getting a loan for that, dude.
you don't
Problem
need
is
to
you
get a
don't even
mortgage.
want to cover your costs though. You like, yeah, no, I'll lose money on it. No, don't do that, Murdo.
Listen.
Murdo, listen, all I'm asking is make sure my boiler works. All I ask for. Speaking of, my landlord's coming around tomorrow, because my boiler doesn't work very well. Hey, Grot, you'll know something about this, maybe. My boiler loses pressure, so much that I have to repressurize it after I turn the central heating off. What the fuck?
Okay, it shouldn't do that.
Well,
Have
yeah,
you
no, I
checked your
get that.
radiators recently?
What does that even mean?
So have your radiators got cold spots?
Dingle, I moved in less than 2 months ago. I haven't checked anything recently.
Okay, well, being very, very careful not to burn yourself.
Oh,
The
dear.
next time you turn your heating on, check your radiators for cold spots. I think they're normally towards the top of the radiator,
Right, okay.
but it could mean that you've got like stuff blocking your radiators that's preventing heat getting round properly, which has got a build up of air, which will affect the pressure.
I was gonna say, I don't think I'm not noticing any lack of heat. I'll say that much because this place warms up in
No.
like 10 minutes. It's great.
Yeah, they'll still warm up, but they'll be warming up really inefficiently, and the more that happens, the more air that comes into the system.
Right.
Is there a puddle underneath the boiler?
Not as far as I can see, and it's got a shelf under it.
That's a good sign.
Okay, good. I love good signs. Way better than those bad signs.
Top 10 signs?
Good signs, bad signs, multi-directional signs, signs for roundabouts, deer crossing, it's a good sign. Sure.
The movie signs?
The movie signs, yeah, it's not. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember liking it when I was younger.
What about Carlos?
What about what?
What about Carlos?
Carlos signs? Yeah, Carlos signs. Why not? It's a joke for us, but you know.
That took you a minute, didn't it?
One-way signs. One-way signs are a good sign, especially if you see someone going the wrong way, because then you go, "Ah, look at this dickhead! It's one way."
Priority change ahead?
I don't know if I like priority change ahead. I kind of like consistency in roads.
I love priority changes ahead because it's so dumb.
You seem like one of those kind of people.
I don't mind, it just seems funny to me.
Falling rocks, that's a good one. Because it's like, you look at it and go, oh, falling rocks, great, what am I supposed to do with that? The rock falls on my fucking car, I'm fucked. I couldn't avoid it, could I, by driving slightly differently? They might as well say, accidents ahead, good luck.
What about roadworks ahead?
I sure hope it does.
Apparently Riri doesn't have any heating right now, or not that much heating in that place.
Yeah, my flat in Telford, the first one, only had electric heating, and it fucking sucked. It's like an old person breathing on you. And then my first flat in Stafford, my boiler was out for like over a month.
Oh dear.
My landlord couldn't fix it because he was away on holiday. So I had to go around other people's houses for showers, including Eb's.
That's pretty hot.
If
It was
you've
my
got
shower.
cold radiators, you should be able to fix that by bleeding them.
That's a manly thing to do, bleeding a radiator. Allegedly, I have no idea.
So like stabbing them or...
Yeah, shank them.
Get rid of that excess air, but you'll probably still need a plumber to take a look, just in case there is something causing pressure.
I love that you're mining all that redstone, but you're not picking it up.
I don't need it.
Why are you mining it then?
XP.
Oh.
Zodiac signs. No, zodiac signs are bullshit. Next question.
Can I do that myself? I think you can bleed radiators yourself, yeah? Just,
Come on, small
bingo,
dog, come inside. Say
bingo,
it again.
Can you bleed radiators yourself?
Yes, you can. There's lots of good guides to do that online. You need a bucket and a towel to put down. And a radiator key is quite handy as well.
Or a spanner. Or a hammer.
But yeah, I haven't done the research on it in a while, so I'm sure there's other steps involved. Like, you probably shouldn't do it with your heating on, but like, you should have it on up to an hour beforehand and then leave it to cool. There are, yeah, look it up. There are some really, really good guides online. And it is something you can absolutely do yourself.
No, did I send you any of the Zodiac sign TikToks I've seen over the last 2 days?
Not me.
No, I can't remember if I sent them to anybody. There's a really funny series that some guy's doing where he's just going through all the different signs and like their worst traits of them. So he's just like wandering into a room and then booting a cake out of someone's hand. And he goes, "What the fuck, dude?" And he goes, "Shut up! I'm a Virgo. No, I'm a virgin." That's it. He just like he's warping them. It's fucking funny. I'll try and find him. Walked in and yelled, "I'm a librarian." That was a good one. Anyway, that's my funny TikTok story, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate.
It's just the two of them. The radiators can heat things if they try.
But they can't, that's the issue. That's why they're bleeding.
I mean, I personally only miss you when I'm bleeding. Did you guys notice that we're 12 minutes over already? I didn't.
Hey, it's 12 minutes over.
We are.
Oh, did you guys have something to go? Somewhere to be? Or?
Not really. I'm just asking. Just wondering.
No, I should probably go there at a normal time tonight.
Yeah.
We'll call it 10:30 if everyone's happy with that.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, half time works for me.
I might need to go to a toilet.
Is it okay
Hold
with
it till
Grot,
10:30.
though? Yeah, hold it till 10:30. Time not in it. Oh, you can't be small PP.
It's giant.
It's not. No. The average says you're tiny.
Well, I'm not average, am I?
I
I'm
hate
not
that.
an average German.
I hate the fact Grot's got the biggest dong out of all of us.
What?
He's the smallest.
Oh.
No offense, Grot. I didn't mean to put it in a horrible term.
You're so mean.
I am. I'm sorry. But again, massive dong.
Magnum condom.
Yeah, you need a Magnum condom for your monster dong.
Oh, very well.
I mean, that
That's
doesn't
right,
really
right.
matter to me. Then you're forgetting how big Bingles is.
I mean, Bingle's shorter than you, so yeah, I can only imagine.
So, I mean, you know, this isn't helping.
Bow down to my
dropped
superior
my
penis.
monster condom.
I
right
would, but I
into
can't
my
get that low.
Magnum dong.
It's dragging across the floor.
It's fine, I can raise it up like a whip.
Do you have to put like any socks on it or anything just to stop it from like catching, gravel rash? Yeah,
I
carpet
just don't go outside in the winter.
It has a little bubble hat.
Oh, that's kind of adorable.
And I can use it like a scarf itself, so it's quite handy.
Oh my god.
What happens when you get erect though? Does it not strangle you?
I don't think I've got enough blood in my body.
It's one of my favourite stories about, obviously I don't know the guy's name, but it's something about him having a huge dong and every time he got an erection it actually like made him dizzy.
Oh my Christ.
Oh, fucking funny. Can you imagine that?
That would be devastating, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're about to bone down and suddenly you fucking pass out.
Oh, I
Oh,
need a break for a minute. Holy shit.
Jesus. Yeah, you just do what you need to, love. I'm gonna need a minute. See, chat's like, oh, I wish I had a big dong, but unfortunately, it comes with its consequences. For example, passing out when you get a boner.
Ah, yes. Happens to the best of us. Even you.
I've never passed out when I've got a boner. I passed out after finishing my boner.
Just wake up in a cornfield in Westminstershire. Like, oh.
Westminstershire?
Does that work? Is that a place?
Probably. UK's full of places I don't fucking know. Place called Twat, for fuck's sake. I've never been there. I want to get a Twat one day just so I can geotag myself.
I'm a twat.
Tag yourself, I'm a Twat.
I'm at soup.
I'm at fucking.
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 Oh, did you guys hear? I tweeted about it. the city of the township of what's it called again?
Fucking.
The township of fucking is renaming itself.
Yes, I did see that. That's kind of sad.
The township in Austria, which is like 100 people, they're renaming themselves to fucking with double G.
I'd still steal it.
Because their town name has been stolen so often that they are like they don't want to deal with all these like inappropriate jokes anymore. So
Fucking.
yeah,
Uh,
that's why they now renaming it.
oh no, the music stopped.
Oh no!
Now you guys can hear the horrific sounds of blocks being broken.
Oh, fuck! Wasn't ready for that.
Oh no, I need nether quartz.
Oh
That's
no!
not good.
Anyway,
I've stolen
Yeah.
a lot of close by nether quartz. In fact, yeah, Neverton should have chests full of nether quartz. I don't know how you'd get there, but
better train.
yeah, there's a direct train back to Derrickton that'll take you to Neverton. Make sure it's running at this time
Not
of
from
night.
my place. There's not.
No, you
I
can
am not
skip over to
connected. I am
Merdton.
isolated from civilization.
To Merdville. Yeah, your rail's next. I was working on the one from Merdville to my place, but I ran out of gold. Gold!
Oh, do you have nether quartz over there?
No. So go to Murdo, use the rail to get back to Derrickton, then use the next rail to get to Neverton.
We need to like draw a thing.
We
soon.
do need a diagram.
We do need like one of these like tube roads like from the London ones.
We could do that.
I put me plaster on. I did what the Russian man told me to do on the internet to make it last longer, but it just gave me a witch finger. What?
I once tried to do something a Russian man told me to do to last longer, and let me tell you, it didn't work.
God Ramsey in this village, finally some good fucking food. Just a murder, check your Twitter DMs when you finish the stream. I have.
Yes, I saw that you'd message. I couldn't really check though, because every time I minimize Minecraft, it disconnects me, and it's really irritating.
Because every time we touch.
But I will check straight after this. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm gonna check by after this.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna be very homosexual while checking it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna stick my dick in that Twitter DM, dude.
But you make me uncomfortable.
That's okay.
Oh.
Somebody has.
Oh, if it's okay, don't worry about it.
Someone has to then.
I think anyone has to make me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I mean, if I didn't do it, some stranger would do it, and I'm at least like responsible with my powers. So,
Chat,
you ever
Tell the
have
devil
some
you know.
average show? Yeah, exactly.
can I get a Murdo responsibility check?
It's like all these evil companies fuck you over, but if I, as another company that is with good intention, fucks you over, then at least the good guy fucked you over, not the bad guys.
Can I just not get fucked over?
No.
Oh.
But all the companies are doing it, but like if I do it, then I do it responsibly. So,
Come on, kid. All the cool companies are doing it.
so it's okay because I do it I fuck you over responsibly. It's fine.
I mean,
I kill dolphins, but not as many.
hang on. Are you carbon neutral?
Sure.
I don't really think that show was legitimate.
Carbon neutral is so weird. Like that whole thing about carbon neutrality. Because basically what that means is you don't really try to like lessen your carbon footprint. What you do is just you buy like carbon stuff which says that a company somewhere else has like or like a project somewhere else has been
Carbon
done
credits.
reduces carbon. So you buy that and just apply to your company.
Can I apply it to? Oh, I apply it to my company because I don't even produce carbon.
Metal Gear have crazy vibes when someone slides into his DMs. Listen.
Murdo is crazy vibes. We've talked about this at the start of the stream when Murdo wasn't here. Him and Dean have the same fucking scary fucking super single energy, and it's very alarming.
People don't message me, so I'm happy when people do. So I have to use it to its biggest to like I have to abuse it and like get all my happiness from that.
Can we not abuse things? Is that okay?
I'm gonna eat cola gummies.
Somebody come get him. He's eating cola gummies.
I love gummy bears with cola flavors.
Cola flavor anything's disgusting.
Wow. Name that pig and blankets crisps are growing on me. Apparently.
Oh, gross. You should see a doctor about that.
I would message you, Meadow, but now I'm scared to. Oh. Why would you want to message me? Don't be silly. Liam Gibbo is guiding the raid. Make a
I
note.
gave him a thumbs up.
Okay, make a note.
And Gibbo knows that he'll have to remind me in a minute. We've been through this.
We've been through this.
We have a good streamer mod relationship here.
You seem lonely. That's weird. I shouldn't seem lonely. I should be lonely because that's what...
It's not a seam.
Yeah, it's not. It's seamless. It's a seamless transition.
Murder's not lonely. He's just
Oh, I am.
not legally allowed to own a gull, so he's struggling.
It's a
I've
It's
solved
a weird
all your
kind.
issues.
I mean, it's a weird kind of lonely because, like, it's not really lonely in the sense of I don't have anyone to talk to, I don't have friends or anything. It's not
No,
that kind of lonely.
You got so mad at me hanging out with somebody else streaming.
Listen, it's more like I'm just miss to have a relationship. That kind of lonely, you know, because having somebody on that kind of level is just different than just a normal friendship, you know. That's what I've been missing. Not really like I'm not lonely in the sense of, you know, not having friends or whatever. That's
No, relationships are overrated. Isn't that right, Bingling Groffle?
they could stop whenever they want to. They don't.
Yeah, they're robust into this.
Come on, help Murder out. He's a guy. Friend.
It's a guy.
Murdo, you will find somebody who appreciates all your amazing qualities and all your flaws. Just
You really
as
had to
much.
struggle there for a second.
I couldn't remember
Really?
the word. I didn't know what word to use.
Sure.
I almost used fatalities, but that's not
All
what I needed.
your amazing quality streets. They will love you for them.
Your wine gums.
Your wine gums, your celebrations, your miniature heroes.
But it also takes a while to get to that point.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate the wine gums?
No. To
Oh.
like, Meadow was
Yeah.
saying, oh, you know, it's nice to have somebody on that level.
Yeah.
But it doesn't usually happen instantly.
Oh, what about love at the first sight?
I mean, that exists, but whether this person feels the same way about you is a
I
different
mean,
matter.
Bengal and Grot met on their first sight they met on, so they did fall in love on the first sight they met on, so that's it. That tastes right.
Listen, I appreciate what you're doing there. That was quite clever,
Thank you.
but you didn't explain it as well as you could have.
Because they met on Facebook, that's a joke.
Yes, no, listen, I got it. It was good.
You
But
seem lonely. Stockholm syndrome. I don't have soccer. This is the I'm more worried about you because this is the second time in 2 streams to talk about Stockholm syndrome. What is? Are you all right? Do you need help?
blink twice if you need help.
Now you just Stockholm syndrome into a long-term relationship. Yeah, that's how it works. As a
mean-
person who doesn't know where the boiler is in this house, I probably should just try to contact my landlord some more. I mean, bleeding the radiators is nothing to do with the boilers. You do it on the actual height zone, the actual radiator.
As someone who
Yeah.
was
You
absolutely,
wouldn't touch the boiler to bleed the radiators.
as someone who was
Yeah.
absolutely Stockholmed into a long-term relationship, that yeah, that is definitely legitimately a thing.
Does that work?
Oh yeah,
Hello.
it's very much a well, fuck, I ain't gonna do any better than this.
Oh, honey.
Also, everybody should know where the stopcock is in their house more than they should know where the boiler is.
Stop cock.
The
Like,
what?
absolutely sure. That's the first thing you find when you move into a new house.
It's true. They write it in the inventory.
Stopcock.
The stopcock. So it turns off the water mains. So if you
Oh.
ever have a leak or anything like that,
Gotcha.
Of leaks.
you can instantly turn off the water. Obviously, if something is draining like a tank, then
Yeah.
get a bucket. But
Okay.
if your tap suddenly flies
Bucket.
off and it starts spraying shit around your kitchen,
If someone's spraying shit around your kitchen, you may have a different issue.
yeah, well, as I say, shit shouldn't be coming through your kitchen tap. So if it's spraying water around your kitchen, find your stopcock, turn it off.
What about fire? Should fire be coming out of your tap?
No,
You should let
but
people have
that,
flint
as I
know.
say, that happens with cracking, doesn't it? If they're cracking in the area
Cracking.
and gas gets into the water mains,
You
your
mean-
water can come on fire.
Wait, did you say cracking or fracking?
Is it? I couldn't remember if it was cracking or fracking.
Cracking. I was like cracking. Isn't that where you get pork? That's crackling, Liam.
I would just go into the basement and search for a boiler. Why would you search for the boiler? What are you gonna do with the boiler?
Yeah, why are you obsessed with the boiler all of a sudden? Leave that boiler alone.
Hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, listen, I have told M multiple times a lot of issues would be solved with hammer. B and Q have agreed with me. And listen, Hammer can solve the majority of life's issues.
Apparently, I should know where it is. I mean, yeah, I guess fair enough. I mean, it depends really. If it's like a multi party house, then you might not be able to access the boiler, and therefore shouldn't or like don't need to know where it is basically, because that's the landlord's. It really depends on what you have with your landlord, I guess.
Also, if it is a multi-party house, you should probably stop its COVID.
Can I mine obsidian with an iron pickaxe?
No.
No, need a diamond.
Yes.
Back down in my hole I go then.
I mean, we've got spare obsidian if you need it.
Ours is locked.
Have you got
in the
enough to make a portal? Because I'll make a portal over here.
Yes, but I'm not 100% sure you're far enough away from the main portal.
I should be. I'm fucking miles away, so.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, there's enough. I've got 47 in Derrickton.
Also, that means I would have to come over there anyway. So I'm just going to continue mining for diamonds.
Okay.
But yeah, I
shall go
guess
fuck myself.
I guess knowing where the boiler is isn't the worst thing ever to know. It's not a
Well,
bad
that's
idea.
helpful to know.
We have individual electrical boilers, now that I think about it. Well, then you should definitely know where it is. If every flat has its own boiler, then yeah, look for that.
Mine is by the toilet.
Godful, is that a thing that, like, one boiler is for multiple flats, or is that unlikely, unusual?
It's unlikely here. It's more common in Germany, though. In
Is it?
Europe in general.
Interesting.
Fucking Europe.
So are these, like, super massive boilers, then?
Yeah, I mean,
Industry-
in some areas in Europe, there's district heating. So, like, the whole town will have hot water come in through the pipes.
Cool. We have one the kitchen and one the bathroom. Oh, 2 boilers here. Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants over
what?
there.
I think Leeds is experimenting with that at the moment.
Interesting.
See,
yeah.
I thought it was a big thing in Germany, which is why I'm sort of surprised that you're asking about it.
Yeah, no, now that I speak out the way you say central heating, I definitely heard about that, yes. But I don't really know, like, I didn't know that that's how that works, to be honest. I wasn't quite aware how it works. I always heard this, like, central heating, but I didn't really know how it works. But not for the radiators.
It's
Okay.
really simple and really cool.
Yours being locked, worries me a little bit. I always thought they were supposed to be, like, relatively easy to get to just in case anything goes fucking wrong. Because that was always the rule. I'm more going based on actually, like, under taps, under sinks for kitchens. We could never put, like, the locked cupboard under a sink just in case anyone needed to get to it. And, like, the landlord wasn't on hand to fucking open it up or whatever. I thought boilers might be similar, but maybe I'm wrong.
Godful, can I get a radiators? The boilers are not for the radiators check? There's one in the kitchen and one in the bathroom?
So
Is
the
that-
boilers heat up the water that gets circulated around the radiators.
Yeah.
Unless we're both using the word boiler differently. Over here, boiler is typically the central heating. We have water heaters, which would supply drinkable water. Or there is a combi boiler that does do both.
Oh, I've got a combi boiler.
Yeah, combi boilers are more like common nowadays around here.
Yeah, if you're in a modern property around here, you've probably got a combi boiler.
But in Germany, right? So when you're saying the central heating stuff, does that mean that that's only the heating, or does that also mean that the hot water, also comes from that?
No, you've got 2 circuits in your house. The central heating that goes to your radiators, and then you've got the drinking water or hot water.
So it could be that for Viri's example, that the radiator comes from central heating, and the drinking the water would be its own little boiler below the sink. For
Yeah,
example.
could be.
Yeah, that
Yep.
sounds
Okay.
like, yeah.
So that might be what they are experiencing. Okay, that sounds more plausible, to be completely honest.
I mean, Grot did just explain the 2 boiler situation.
Yes, but I needed to like do it myself. Then
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
my brain
Yeah,
isn't that fast.
your drinking water can't go through your central heating because
Yeah,
the
makes sense.
pipes aren't maintained the same way.
Yeah, I remember what video was it I saw? Somebody was showing like why you should always use cold water then boil it rather than using from the hot tap. It was something to do with like build up from the boiler.
Yeah, I kept saying drinking water, but really you can drink it, but you're better off not.
Yeah,
It's also a slight leftover artifact. I know, like I had growing up, we had a separate water tank. So you wouldn't use that for that was like for showering,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't
Yep.
use that for drinking water. You would boil water.
Yeah, so where I kept saying drinkable, I just mean hot water. That's your hot water circuit.
That's for your tap.
Yeah, misspoke a bit, but hopefully it was a bit easier to get the idea in your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as he said drinking, I was like, I'm sure I know something about that, but I might be wrong because Grot definitely knows more than me on that front.
Yeah, no, it's just trying to separate them out. When you say hot water that goes to radiator and
Yeah.
hot water that goes to taps,
No, I get you. I get you.
it's, you know,
It's usually, if I remember correctly, hot water and potable water, isn't it?
potable water, yeah, but who here knows that term?
Potable.
Yeah, but it's a cool
I
term.
know potable.
Potty water.
There
Potable.
you go. That's Murdo's reaction. So
Yeah. Well,
And that's
I
the one you
do-
can drink, so that's concerning.
potable. Potable.
I do know about the term potable. I do heard about it.
This guy fucking knows about terms.
Can I boil
you can put it in a
petrol?
pot and use it.
Do you know about conditions?
Yes.
Anyway.
Can I boil petrol?
Yeah.
No, because I think it combusts.
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
You can
Depends.
absolutely boil petrol. You crack on.
yeah, it cracks. That's the point. Cracks on, it explodes.
Why would you want to boil petrol?
Hold the front door. Does it explode? Because I'm sure that's part of the Anarchist cookbook where you can boil it and it doesn't explode, but you definitely make something with it.
I mean, that's the whole thing of an engine, isn't it? Just to that petrol gets compressed and has little explosions.
Yeah, but you're
isn't
not
it?
compressing something by boiling it, are you?
Yeah,
It
but I mean,
doesn't-
it's basically heat, like producing heat or force.
It doesn't ignite from the compression. That's why you need spark plugs.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that makes more sense.
So, yeah, because I remember that being a story from someone on a podcast I used to listen to where he was boiling petrol because he read about it in the Anarchist cookbook. And it was literally a case of like, it couldn't or wouldn't explode or something because it's literally a component of something else. Oh, I can't remember now.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're boiling petrol on a gas stove, then you're fucking,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
literally playing a fire.
That one's a bit dangerous, I guess.
I guess.
The
for it.
auto ignition temperature of petrol is 280 degrees C.
Oh, so you're boiling it, it's 100, so you're fine.
Just put it in your water cooker. It's fine. It's fine.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Good
Listen,
drinking.
all I'm going to say is if you blow up the house doing that, the defense, oh, a streamer said it would be okay, is not going to fucking wash, so...
Yeah, no.
Don't
I
listen
mean,
to me,
also,
I'm a
you
fucking
said you're
idiot.
moving out soon, so it's fine.
Don't ever listen to me, I'm a fucking idiot.
Here in northern Germany, we have very little water pollution. Our tap water is easily drinkable. Yeah, Germany in general is like pretty good with tap water. I drink tap water all the time.
Yeah, tap water's fine, yeah.
Oh, you mean council pub?
I heard, I heard in Britain it can vary a lot. There's a lot of drinking water, tap water you don't want to drink.
I mean, there's hard and
it's-
soft water.
Yeah, no, it's all drinkable here. It's just,
not
yeah,
bad.
you'll get hard and soft water.
Apparently, it's not as nice as in here.
I mean,
I mean,
fuck
probably.
you, to be honest.
Our pipes are
Yeah.
old,
If I should
but it
actually
doesn't mean they're not drinkable.
Yeah, fuck you, Murdo.
if I should actually bleed the radiators, I'll try the excess water and tell you how it is.
Don't do
I
that.
would.
No, don't
no,
do that.
no.
The water that comes out could be pretty rusty.
Unless you're going to
It
record
might
it
have
for a
had
video.
additives to it, including like alkalis.
Yep.
Might even be acidic in nature. As I say, it's not going to be neutral. It's not going to be water. It's going to be pretty grim.
Again, just
So-
record it first and then...
So wait, if you
Record it
bleed the
first.
radiators, right?
hmm
Wouldn't you need to
Content
refill it? as
bingo.
well?
Depends. Yeah, you have to keep your boiler at a certain pressure, and yeah, bleeding it would let some of the pressure out.
Yeah.
So you
No,
just
but like, wouldn't you need to? But then the water's out of the cycle, isn't it? Or does it refill?
No, you're
itself?
taking if you're bleeding it, you're taking air out of the system. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
I get the feeling that's probably going to be my issue at the end of the day, but we'll find out.
So you're not trying to
Yeah.
get the water out. You're trying to get the.
You're trying to get the air out, which obviously will lower the pressure a little bit. If it goes below the threshold, then you just open the tap at the bottom of the boiler.
Repressurize it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, there are guides to do that as well. But if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can ask a plumber to do it.
I followed YouTube. And it said, turn this one, then turn that one. Then when the gauge gets to that one, turn that one back, turn the other one back, and boom, exploded.
Where do the two smart people on the stream actually do? Because you know a lot about that stuff.
Modo's in logistics,
Listen.
and I do carpentry.
Wow. No, so Grotful, you. I don't want to.
No, I'll let Meldo
You
take
guys
this
can-
one.
I was about to say, you guys can just explain yourself.
No, no, go on, go ahead. You started so
no.
strong. I want to hear.
No, stop it. No, I decided that's done. You talk. You talk.
I've worked for plumbing and heating merchants all my working life, basically,
Yeah.
in various jobs, from selling to managing the computers.
And I worked there for 2 years writing content about these things.
Yo,
So I had to research them.
boilet content.
I love that sort of content. Like, I'll say it again. One of my favourite clients was a concrete repair place because, it's just genuinely anything like that is interesting.
Oh my god, concrete. I'm gonna like if I make if I ever make it big in the logistics business, I'm gonna get you as a content writer, and like you gotta look into like pallets. Like yo.
Yeah, and I will write interesting content about it, Murdo.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'll read it.
And I guess Liam
stream.
will also enter stream.
Oh shit. Guess. Right now I'm not having a lot of fun. I'm just watching a blast furnace work. But like, I mean,
I know
get
you enjoy it, but you also need to go.
I get so lost in mining on Minecraft. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. I love it. Fine, we'll end the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reluctantly ending the stream. Thanks for watching. Bingle, where can people find you?
Oh my god.
Here on Tuesdays. I'm also on Twitter
At Binglepin.
at Binglepin. Yeah. that one.
Liam, have you bought garlic ciabatta from Aldi? Oh, well, no, we'll never know. No, I haven't. I haven't bought garlic bread in ages. Mostly because I do a really weird thing now where I'll toast some toast up. Weird, I know. And then put butter on it, and then put like granulated garlic on top of that, and then just kind of put it back under the grill, and then I do garlic bread that way. I do slices of toast garlic, basically. It's stupid, and I love it. Grot, where can people find you?
Google.
Twitch.tv/grotful, twitter.com/grotful. Murdo, where can people find you?
Twitter.com, Meadow, he wrote, I think, yes. And also Twitch.tv/Meadow. Tomorrow, I guess I can do a Pokemon card opening because I'm getting my Pokemon cards from work. So I can finally get them open. I guess I can do it on stream. Why not? It's Christmas. And then I'll do Pikmin 3. We'll probably be done with Pikmin 3. Maybe.
Listen here, you little shit. That's not fucking Benefit Street at all. That's just fucking making garlic bread without wasting a fucking whole baguette. Fuck you. Finally, boys and girls. Sorry, telling me in the murder. I am Jester. I stream at twitch.tv/Jestertainment. See my VODs, vlogs, and other videos at youtube.com/Jester on demand. To see what I'm ranting about this week, twitter.com/Jestertainment_. And to join Discord, it's bit.ly/JestDiscord. If you want to support the channel, if you're watching or following, you're doing a great job. And thank you so much for doing so. If you want to do more than that, you can of course go to patreon.com/Jestertainment, just like my wonderful Patreon producers, who are Binglepin, who's available at twitch.tv and twitter.com as Binglepin, Murdo, who's available at twitch.tv/Murdo, and twitter.com/Murdo Heroes, Are You Winning Son, who's available at instagram.com/Are You Winning Son, and TikTok.com/@Are You Winning Son, and Heckin' Small Beat, who's available at instagram.com/Mystical Whoosh. If I could say available rather than available, that'd be amazing. I got my Patreon today. I'm gonna go buy myself a new coat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sending a raid over to Gothic Lily now. I don't vet any of these people we send raids to, by the way, so I'm really trusting Gibbo on this. But until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will try and make Tuesdays more continuous Minecraft content. I do have plans. It won't be this week. I still need to record JMU and fucking finalize my plans. We are going to try and do some more community-focused events soon as well. Sunday, at the moment, it's a bit weird because I'm still doing F1. So I'm thinking Thursday we might be using for GTA. Monday we might start using for Jackbox. Games like that. Possibly I might maybe try other games that I have previously spoken ill of. I will look into it. Vivi, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your do's in chat for Vivi. And guys, please say hello to Gothic Lolly. Don't forget the Jesterade symbol bullshit. And until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching. It'll be Thursday. Modo's tomorrow, twitch.tv/Modo. Playing video games.
Probably like half an hour early if I do the opening, by the way. So
Half
just I
an
have
hour-
the full 3 hours of Pikmin.
Half an hour early. Modo. Until the next one, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. See ya!
Good boy.
Bye.
Bye.
And where's my boot button? There it is.